Hello and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Mark Hoffman and today I'm going to be taking you around our 2012 D40 ST Navara with all of the gear. A really strong looking truck, this one. Well, this video is mostly going to be about condition of the vehicle, but we'll run through all the features as well. A lot to look at in this front shot you've got there. We've got the HID spotlights, light up the night like you've never seen. We've got the UHF aerial there. We've got the Ironman bull bar with fog lights in it as well. Previous owners opted for the bonnet protector there, and down the bottom we have the winch with the dynamo rope there as well. So really well set up for whatever you want it to do. Now if we look under there, the bull bar does include what looks like a little bit of a bash plate under the bottom as well. Coming around the side, this car presents brilliantly. As you come around, you'll see down the side of the car, no signs of shopping trolley dents or anything like that, kept really clean. Unmarked alloy wheel and a really nice condition all-terrain tyre there as well. Coming down the side, we've got our indicators and the mirrors on this car, nice big mirrors, easy to see out of. We've got our slimline weather shields there as well. Now from my cameraman, who is 8 feet tall, he can have a bit of a look at our ARB rack there as well. Obviously going to allow you to put all of your mini things on top of the roof of this car. But coming back down to my height, we do have the side step here as well. Do want to note, quite often you see this with side steps on dual cab 4x4s, has had a little bit of a nick here on it as well, a little bit of a scratch and a small dent on the bottom there. Nothing that affects its functionality at all though. Coming down further on this one, we will notice further ARB gear. Do have the ARB canopy on this vehicle. Yet again, a great condition alloy wheel and really good all-terrain tyre there. Coming around the back of this car, we do have the stainless steel step. We do have the tow bar fitted there as well as a flat 9-pin plug. Nice chrome badging, canopy by ARB, and a little sneaky thing, the reverse camera hidden up there. Really easy, it's a big camera. We'll get into that on the inside. Coming down the side of this car now, you'll notice we do have a brilliant condition side of the car. No signs of scratches or dents on this vehicle. Great condition alloy wheel, good condition tyre as well. One thing to note, back up on the cage, looks like we do have a high lift jack mount here, or a mount for something at least anyway. I'm sure you can find a use for it for something. Tell me what it's going to be. Coming down the side of the car, no signs of fingernail scratchings or anything in the cups of the doors. Yet again, we've got the slimline weather shields. We do have the side step, has had a little bit of a scratch here on the front as well, and as well as the genuine snorkel up the front. The last alloy wheel, brilliant condition, unmarked actually again, and a great condition all-terrain tyre at the front. So amazing condition on the outside of this car. Right, round to the front of the Navara now. As you can see, we've cheated a little bit. We've already got the bonnet up. You will notice in the Navara nice sand deadening up there as well, just to make the diesel a little bit more livable. A lot to talk about in there, a good powerful diesel. You're looking at a 2.5 litre common rail direct injected intercooled turbo diesel. There's a lot of words for you. What that means is you're going to get 126 kilowatts of power, 403 newton meters of torque, combined up to the nice rare 6-speed manual gearbox. You're going to get 9.2 litres on the average to the 100 kilometres. That's going to give you in excess of 870 kilometres of driving range. Alright, due to the magic of video editing, we've gone from the front to the back. A lot to talk about in the back of this Navara. You'll start off with the factory tow kit here as well. Nice step to get up onto the big rack up the top. We've already hinted the camera, which we'll talk about again inside. Nice ARB canopy lifted up there, is lockable of course. First thing to note with the canopy though, if we're going to look up to start with, is reinforced so you can actually put some weight on that rack. If it wasn't reinforced, probably not a good idea to have a rack on a fiberglass canopy. You will notice we've got a few things in the back of this car. We do have a set of floor mats in the back. This car has just been returned from our detailing department, so they need to sit in the sun. That's why they're out in the back. And a set of front neoprene seat covers, including a little headrest as well. Probably wouldn't be good to wear as a hat, but probably works really well on the seat. Up the back there, you'll notice we do have an auxiliary battery tray and the wiring for it. Previous owner looks like they might have taken that out, but obviously a lot of the wiring is set up there if you do want to run a second battery. Further back here, we do have a little Anderson plug as well as an auxiliary power plug here and here. So a lot to like in the back of this Navara. All right, inside the Navara now, quite a nice place to be, quite a comfortable car. I do like the Navaras for long range cruising. Get this on the highway, a very comfortable car to be in. First thing we'll talk about is we'll start over on the right hand side. We are having the sun setting, so hopefully the camera can pick it up. We do have 4-door power windows here, as well as a little button there to stop my cameraman playing with them. What I will do is probably turn the steering wheel from bus mode to a normal steering wheel there. It is adjustable in the height there. Now behind the steering wheel here, a few controls to talk about. We do have our 2 keys as well as canopy keys there. We do have our mirror controls here, nice big mirrors in the Navara as well. We've got our front fog lights as well as our headlight adjust. So if you've got a lot of weight in the back, you can tilt the headlights down so you're not blinding everyone. And if you want to blind everyone, you do have those HID spotlights just there as well. Up here we've got our headlight controls as well as indicators there. On the steering wheel, we'll notice we've got our cruise control settings on the right thumb. Across the steering wheel, we've got our Bluetooth phone and audio controls on the left. Over this side, we have the front wiper settings, of course. Up the top, you'll see 97,000 kilometers, just over. Nice, easy to read speedo with 100 kilometers at the top, how we like it. Little 4-wheel drive indicator there telling you what mode of 4-wheel drive you're in as well. Moving across on this vehicle, I'm going to confuse my cameraman. I'm going up a little bit here first. We do have our little sunglass holder there, but you might notice that the mirror is slightly different from factory. If I just quickly pop this car by pushing the gear stick down and pulling it towards me, pops it into reverse. That is a massive camera. As you can see, it's the width of my hand. It's quite a good camera, very, very clear. If you pop your trailer back there, you'll never miss it. Probably draw a little white dot in the center of that and you can actually just see the tow bar as well. That makes life nice and easy. Pop that off, goes back to a nice clear mirror as well. If you didn't guess from that, the car is actually running and it's that quiet. Coming down from there, you might notice, we had a bit of a chuckle about it a second ago, the radio code is required to be put in. Our service department is going to know about that the moment I finish this video and put that in for us to make the Bluetooth phone and audio system work for us. Coming down below that, we do have the air conditioning. We do have dual zone on this, so I can go to 18 or 19 while my passenger's sitting there happily on 16. Woohoo! Go to turbo mode just there. You'll notice we've got it, that's full bore. We've got it 2 down from there and it's actually quite livable on this warm day and very easy to use. Coming down a bit further, one thing I like on the Navaras is the quality of trim on the cars. A nice looking trim. A little nook there for all of your many things if you want to hide them. The 4-wheel drive selector on this car, 2-wheel drive, 4 high and then 4 low if you're feeling like getting a little extreme on the off-roading. Door lock and vehicle dynamic control, turn that off as well if you're on mud or dirt. Over to my right here, you will notice we do have our CB radio mounted down here out of the way on the side. 6-speed manual transmission. Coming back further, we do have our little CB handle if you feel like talking to people out in the road. And behind that, we do have our winch control unit here, nice and wireless, like that. 2 big cup holders and nook for your phone. Coming back from there, you'll notice we've got a big glove box there, has our 12-volt socket as well as a USB socket as well, and a little spot for car wash change. I like that. What I'm going to get the cameraman to do now is zoom around the interior. Just have a look at the quality of the seat trim, a little bit of fluff there, but overall no stains or anything on this car, really clean. Rear carpet yet again, really clean. Rear seats, really clean. The roof lining on this car, there's one minor little mark on it and that is it. Really, really clean, this vehicle. The story's only going to get better when we look at the service books for this car. Just moving up to them now, the Nissan books are a little bit different. Alright, we'll start at the front. It did do its initial service, which is nice to see. Moving along, we did one at 10,000 there. Then we've had our 20. Then we've had 32, and then again at 34,000. Then going forward, we've got at 46,000. So a little, obviously making up for the 2 early services. 56,000 there at Nissan again. We have a little skip. Where was the last one? 56,000 to 70, so actually not that big a skip, only a 4,000 kilometer skip because of all the early servicing on the car. Moving along a little bit further, we've got our 82,000 yet again at Nissan. Moving along a bit further, 89,000 at Nissan again, and then we've brought it into stock at 97,000 and serviced it as well. So great books as well. Great condition outside, amazing condition inside, great books. The story's just getting better on this. Thank you for watching our video walk around tour of our 2012 D40 ST Navara. As you've seen, a lot of gear has been put into this car. Amazing condition outside, inside, under the bonnet, in the back, and in those service books. Be very quick for this geared out Navara. Give us a call, 9709 2999, but don't forget to ask your salesperson about a 5-year mechanical protection plan this car does qualify for, which now includes 5 years of roadside assist as well. That number again, 9709 2999, and thank you for watching.